The bakery of second chances. A storm rages outside. Mira, a woman in her late 30s, sits in her dimly lit apartment, staring at a foreclosure notice on the table. Photos of a past life, a happy home, a loving family, lie scattered nearby. She wipes away tears, grabs a small box from the cupboard, and opens it. Inside are a few baking ingredients: flour, sugar, yeast, and a family recipe card. She takes a deep breath and steps into the tiny kitchen, determination flickering in her eyes. Mira kneads dough on her small counter, flour dusting her face and hands. She bakes a handful of bread rolls in a simple oven. At sunrise, she sets up a tiny stall outside her apartment with a hand-painted sign, "Homemade bread." People rush past, uninterested. But then, a little girl tugs her mother's hand, pointing at the warm bread. The mother hesitates, then buys a roll. The child takes a bite and beams. Encouraged, Mira bakes more the next day. One morning, an elderly man approaches, patting his pockets but coming up short. Mira hesitates, then hands him a roll for free. He bows in gratitude. Days later, he returns, bringing friends. Word spreads, Mira's bread is not just warm but filled with kindness. More people stop by. A neighbor donates a sack of flour, another gives her a used rolling pin. Hands now work alongside hers. A small boy helps mix dough, a teenager paints a better sign. Mira moves into a tiny rental space, her makeshift stall turning into a small bakery. She wakes before dawn, flipping through old recipe books, testing cakes and pastries. Business booms, but challenges come: a burnt batch, a late flour delivery, an injury from a hot oven. She almost gives up when a storm floods the bakery. She sits on the floor, exhausted. But then, customers arrive with mops and buckets, cleaning alongside her. A man places a new grand opening sign outside. Mira stands in her now thriving bakery, watching customers laugh and share bread at tables. She spots familiar faces: the elderly man, the little girl, the boy who once mixed dough, now confidently taking orders. She places a photo of her old apartment stall on the counter as a reminder of her journey. At sunset, Mira sits outside, sipping tea, watching families enjoy her creations. She smiles. Once, she had nothing. Now, she has a bakery, a community, a second chance.